Hey guys, welcome back. So in this video, we'll be trying to solve the 15th Leetcode problem, that is 3 sum. So basically, given an array of nums of n integers, there are 3 elements a, b and c in nums such that a plus b plus c is equal to 0. Find all the elements in the array which gives a sum of 0. So the set should not contain duplicate elements as well, so we should be careful about that. So now here's example. Given this array, we can get the sub arrays as -1, -1, 2, because -1 plus 2 is 0, right? Similarly, -1 plus 0 plus 1, it's still 0. Okay, so now let's see how we can solve this problem. Okay, so now we'll take this array as an example, alright? So the first thing we have to do is we have to sort the array. So let me sort the array. We'll be having -4, -1, -1, 0, 1 and 2. Okay, so now this is the sorted array. Now we'll be running a for loop till the third last element of the array. Alright, I'll say why. Till the third last element of the array, we'll be running a for loop. So basically from here till here. Alright, from -4 to 0. Okay, so when we run the for loop, it will be first at -4. So we have to always check in the for loop if the number coming before it is same as the current number or not. In this case, there is no number coming before the 0th index, so we leave it as it is. Alright, so now after we find out the -4, the rest is just like the 2 sum problem on Leetcode. If you haven't seen my video on 2 sum, I'll be leaving the link down below. Please check that video out and then come to this video. Alright, so this will just be like 2 sum. So we'll have a left pointer at I plus 1 and we'll be having a right pointer at the last index. So we will check the sum of all the elements. In this case, the sum of all the elements is -4, -1 plus 2. So now if we do -4, -1, -2, you will get this as answer. So -3 is smaller than 0, right? So if it's smaller, we'll move the left pointer towards the front, since this is a sorted array. Alright, so let's erase this. But as I mentioned, we always have to check for duplicate elements. So we'll be having, oh my god, we'll be having a variable here called answer, which will be an empty list for now. Alright, okay. So now this left pointer will go towards the front, but before going front, it will always check if the pointer in the front is same as the current pointer or not. In this case, -1 is equal to -1, right? So what the left pointer will do is, the left pointer will skip -1 and it will go to 0. So the main reason why we are doing this is, like, if we again come to -1, we will be getting duplicate elements in our answers array, which we don't want at all. Alright, so we'll directly skip to 0. So we'll again check the sum. -4 plus 0 plus 2 will give you the answer as -2. It is still smaller than 0. So what we do is, we'll be again moving the left pointer towards the front. Alright, so from 0, it will first check if the next element is same as it or not. It is not. So the left pointer will move towards the front. Now we'll again check the sum. Now the sum will be equal to -1, right? So now, since it is -1, the left pointer will again move forward, but it will overlap with the right pointer, so the loop will break. Alright, so now the main reason I told the for loop will run only till the third last element is because, as you can see, at the end of each while loop, both the left and the right pointers will be occupying the last and second last elements. So if the for loop will run towards, till the end, we will have repeating elements which you don't want. So the for loop will run till 0 only in this case. Alright, okay. So now let me erase this. So from minus 4 it will go to minus 2. In this case, okay, let me just put the curly thing for this. So it will check if the number before it is same as the current number or not. In this case, minus 4 is not same as minus 1, so it will stay at minus 1. Again, the left and right pointers will remain updated. Left pointer will be at I plus 1 and the right pointer will be at the last index. We'll again check the sum. Minus 1 plus 2 will give you the answer as 0, right? So this is a possible answer. So what we'll do is we'll append this to our answers array. Okay, so now our answers array will be looking something like a main list, which will be having a sub list of minus 1, minus 1, 2. All right. Okay. So let's erase this. So we got one answer. So now, as usual, the left pointer will check if the number in front is equal to it or not. In this case, 0 is not equal to minus 1. So the left pointer will again move forward to 0. It will again check. Minus 1 plus 0 plus 2 will give you 1 as the answer. But now 1 is bigger than 0. So the right pointer will move backwards. As usual, it will check when it is moving backwards if this number is equal to this number or not. 1 is not equal to 2, right? Since 1 is not equal to 2, the right pointer will move backwards over here. Okay, so now we'll again check the sum. Minus 1 plus 0 plus 1 will give you the answer as 0, right? So this is also an answer. So we'll append this to our answers array. We'll be having minus 1, 0 and 1. All right. Let me erase this. Okay. So now again the left pointer will move towards the front, but it will overlap, so the loop breaks. So the while loop breaks. All right. So now what? Now the for loop will move forward. So now the for loop will move forward to minus 1. But now there is a catch. When it moves forward to minus 1 and when it looks back, it sees that the previous element was same as the current element. Alright, so it will skip minus 1 and it will go to the next element, because I'm again saying we are doing this because we don't want repeating answers. Okay, so it will skip the second minus 1 and it will go to 0. So once it will go to 0, as usual, left pointer will be at I plus 1 and the right pointer at the last index. So 2 plus 1 will give you 3 as the answer. It is bigger than 0. When we move the right pointer backwards, it will overlap with the left pointer and the loop breaks. Okay, so now basically after this, the for loop ends and the while loop also ends, because the for loop will run only till the third last element, right? So now this is our answer. This what you see here. This is our answer. All right. So yeah, that is how you solve this problem. Now let's code the entire thing out. Let me go on to Chrome. Okay. So now we'll first sort the array. Nums.sort. We'll have an answer variable which will be holding our list. For I in range len of nums minus 2 till the third last element. So now we'll check if I is more than 0 and nums I is equal to nums of I minus 1. So now we are checking if, like, whenever the for loop will run, we are checking the element that comes before it, if it is equal to the current element or not. Then we can go to the next element. All right. Now else we'll be setting up our pointers. Now left will be I plus 1 and right will be equal to length of nums minus 1. All right. Now what? Now here comes our main loop. While left is less than right, what do we do? If Okay, we'll be also having a thing called summation, which will be holding our sum. All right, so sum will be nums I plus nums left plus nums right. All right, so we will check if summation is less than 0. Now this is just 2sum basically. So in 2sum, if summation is less than 0, we move the left pointer towards the front. So left plus equal to 0. If summation is more than 0, we'll move the right pointer backwards. Now else, which means that it is equal to 0, right? We can do answer dot append nums I, nums I, nums left, nums right. Okay, so yeah, that's basically it. So now what do? We'll just increment the values. Left plus equals 1 because we want the loop to keep on running. Right minus equals 1. But now we haven't checked, right, like when the left pointer moves forward, if the forward element is same as the current element or not. So we have to check that. So while left is less than right and nums left is equal to nums left plus 1, then we can just move the left pointer towards the front. So we want this to keep on happening till the elements are not same. Similarly, while left is less than right and nums right is equal to nums right minus 1, the previous element, right minus equals 1. All right, and that is basically it. Now after this, you can just return answer. Let's see if this code works. Let's run the code. And it works. Let me submit this. Oh, we got an error. What happened? Answer minus 1, 0. We got the output as empty list. Okay, so let's see. Maybe I got this error because I put summation outside the while loop. Let's put this inside the loop and see, because sometimes when the value gets updated, it might not follow the condition. Let's see if it works now. And there you go, it works. That's basically it. That's how you solve this problem. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you have any doubts, leave them in the comment section below. I'll be sure to answer them. And yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. And that's it for this video. And bye.